guys, this is just a reminder to make sure to go follow me over on Instagram. It is Jeffrey_James_reviews. Follow me over there to see updates and talk pro wrestling. What's going on, boys? Today we are back with another video, and today we're going to be reviewing the Elite Series 109 Seth Rollins. Super excited for this because this is the first release of the new World Heavyweight Championship, and I absolutely love this belt. Ever since they showed it, I was a fan of this belt. I love it. I don't know. It's awesome. It reminds me of the big, well, it just fell down here, but this belt, this big gold belt, reminds me of that. It's just like a newer, updated version of it, and I like that. So super excited for that, and the figure looks pretty decent too. So we're gonna look at everything here, check this figure out, check the Seth Rollins out, and see what we think. So let's go ahead and go over the packaging. We got Seth Rollins there. We got a picture of him, Seth freaking Rollins there, Elite Series 109. Picture of Seth on the back. Another picture with some highlights, the rest of the figures in the set. I did end up ordering that Damian Priest today because I don't know, man. I watched Backlash today, and I always like Damian Priest, and I have his the first Elite release with the purple gear, and I also had the Royal Rumble Elite, but I traded it a while back. But this new one just looks so good, and I was like, why not? I'm gonna get it. So Seth freaking Rollins there, authentic, certified, got top viewing window. So let's go ahead and crack Seth freaking Rollins out of his packaging, take a look at this figure and this belt, because I'm super excited about this belt. Let's go. Alright, so here we got Seth Rollins out of his packaging, looking pretty good. We're gonna go over everything here. So we got the head sculpt, this kind of straight face head sculpt that I think we've seen before, I'm sure, on Ultimate Editions and whatnot. But it does have the blonde in the hair already in there. Do like this head sculpt a lot. I like the blonde like that. We got the chest hair there, the tattoo on the back, double jointed arms. You love to see that with the black wrist tape. And this gear is coming up a lot like, I don't know, that's pretty much how it looks. It's kind of like a greenish gold, honestly, color, but I actually like this gear a lot. I like the feel, of this figure. It feels really good in hand. A lot of the Seth Rollins figures do. He does have pins in his legs, thank God, so we don't have that stiffness in the knees. Got the knee pads that have like that design on them, and then have like that on the back. Looks pretty cool. And then those designs, not much going on with this figure. It's pretty plain, but it's good, you know, like I enjoy it. Accessory wise, you also get the whoa, you know, open hands, whatever. And then probably what a lot of people are getting this figure for, the release of the World Heavyweight Championship. And it looks pretty good. It just says World Champion on it. I'm not sure if the real one says World Heavyweight Champion. I wish it would focus better. There we go. You can kind of see that it just says World Champion. It doesn't say World Heavyweight Champion. But the belt looks decent. It probably should be a little bit bigger, I think, too. Maybe they can upscale it just a little bit more. Like on Seth Rollins, like on his shoulder, it doesn't look too terribly bad, but it definitely, I feel like, should be a little bit bigger. He does have the Seth Rollins side plates, but all in all, I think it's a good first attempt at the championship. I'm sure that they later on, oh, I don't like that though. Oh no, this kind of sucks that the holes aren't wide enough, like they don't go back further enough. Like I need one like here, because now this belt is like loose on him, and I don't like that at all. So that sucks. I mean, you can fit it to where like it sits right and it sits good, but I wish that the tabs were there. Darn. But all in all, I mean, I like it. I want to do some Seth Rollins figure comparisons and do some head swaps and stuff. So there we got the top picks with a head sculpt on it, different head sculpt on it. I'm pretty sure that's one of the Ultimate Edition ones. Here is an Ultimate Edition one there. Oh no, that may be, because one of these was the Ultimate Edition. One of those may have been the actual head sculpt on that. Can't remember. And then here is the one, I think this is Elite 99, that I painted the hair on this, that blonde. So there's kind of the comparison. It looks okay. I think I might have went a little too yellow in mine. I tried to like darken it and kind of make it look more of that blondish color, but I think it's a little bit too yellow. I do like this a lot more. But that's your Seth Rollins figure comparisons, at least the ones that I have, all up next to each other. They all look pretty good. Sorry about that. We can even throw the belt onto the different figures. There it is on the top picks there. The Ultimate Edition, we could put it around his waist, would probably look real good. I know a lot of people have been putting this belt on the Ultimate Edition. I'm not huge on the Ultimate Editions. I think I've made that pretty clear here on the channel. Not a fan of these drop down hips. Yeah, just not a fan of them. So the Ultimate Edition is kind of, I don't know, they're not my cup of tea. But you could put it on there if you wanted to. Looks pretty stellar on there. Aesthetic wise, I love the Seth Rollins Ultimate Edition. I just don't like Ultimate Editions. I hate those drop down hips. Put the belt onto this one if it'll fit. Yeah, I hate that this belt doesn't like, the pegs aren't, because you have to like sit it weird, and then if you move them a certain way, that belt's going to drop down. But all in all, I think the belt looks pretty good. They could probably put some more detail into it, make it look a little bit better, but all in all, it's not terrible. I do want to do some head swaps. Not really on that Ultimate Edition. Not really a fan of that figure anyway, so I'm not going to really mess around with that. But I did want to put that one on there, like the way that looks. That's pretty much what we had on there, but is this like the actual blonde hair on that one looks good. And on the Dusty Hell in the Cell gear, looks super good on that. I like that too. So you got some options there with that. But yeah, man, all in all, this Elite 109 Seth Rollins is good. I actually like this figure a lot. I think this may be one of my favorite Seth Rollins Elites to date. This one, honestly. I mean, I really like the Dusty. Oh my god. I really like the Dusty. Oh, my professional YouTuber here. Reporting for duty, madam. I like the Dusty gear, but it's kind of like a moment in time. It's not really like you know, he's only worn that gear once, but I do really like that gear. But this one is more of kind of like a more universal Seth Rollins gear. Like, I don't know how many times he's worn this one, but it's definitely more than like any of these two. So I mean, this one honestly was one that he wore a lot. Like when he became the drip god or whatever, he was wearing this Ultimate Edition gear a lot. So you can kind of go there. But anyways, guys, I think that is going to do it for this video. All in all, I am a fan of the Seth Rollins figure. The belt is iffy, and I'm kind of bummed about it, but it is what it is. It's their first attempt at it. Hopefully later on down the line. Oh, I did want to do one more thing. I did want to put it on the Damian Priest, since he is the current World Heavyweight Champion. Let's see. I even pulled him out for that. So there it is on his shoulder. Looks pretty good. Let's see how it fits around his waist. I think he has like kind of the skinnier waist too. It's probably not going to fit as good as I would want it to on these figures, which just is a bummer. It really is. But like I said, hopefully they resize this thing and get it a little bit bigger, make the holes wider. There it is around the waist. Looks pretty good. I mean, the belt, it does its job for what it is right now, but definitely think they need to make some upgrades on this belt, because I think it can be done a lot better. And I think it will be done a lot better. I think it will just take some time. There it is, like that. Looks good, man. I mean, it's you know, it is what it is. I'm nitpicky, but also I was kind of had high hopes for this because I'm such a big fan of this belt. Like, I really, really like this belt. I remember, like, when they first showed it, I did not shut up about it for, like, 2 weeks. I was like, oh, that belt is so cool. But anyway, So that is going to do it for this Elite 109 figure review of Seth freaking Rollins. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We will see you guys in the next one.